And hello, treasure hunters and friends. My best friend, Scott Davis, who's came over to England to detect with me and my brother. Spent about 8 days detecting. Went to Blackpool, UK. Then we went up to Boroughbridge in North Yorkshire, looking for historic artifacts. And he did really well. Found a lot of artifacts going back to the Roman times. He's going to show us a bit. I'm giving some update to what he's been up to. So we're going to bring my mate Scott back for a bit of an update and see how he is, because I haven't seen him for 3 weeks. So let's get hold of Scott and say hello. Hey, pal, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. I know we hopefully he might be booking back to come back to the UK at some stage.
Oh yes.
We've got you all ready. We're sorted for some more detective.
We've got an adventure somewhere.
We don't know when, but yeah, just refresh the our viewers. You know that you came over in the UK to detect with me for a bit, didn't you, mate?
Right. Yeah. So was it a month ago? I think.
Was it? Yes.
Yeah.
It was a month ago.
About a month ago.
Yes.
We went there, and I went there. Went on a trip over to England, and we went for 5 or 6 days, I think.
We went to North Yorkshire. Yeah, North Yorkshire.
Oh, North Yorkshire.
Yeah, you stopped with us for about a few days in Lancashire. So you went through 2 different counties.
Oh yeah.
And
Blackpool. And Blackpool.
And then you went to Blackpool, yeah. Blackpool, UK Beach. Blackpool Beach. But it's a nice place, those Blackpool, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, that was great. It was just enough. It was really hot and dry. I mean, we talked to the farmer about it. He said he hadn't seen these conditions since 1976.
It was a bit
really bad.
Hard going, wasn't it, the ground? But having said that, we pulled out a lot of stuff still, didn't we?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, you found. I mean, I found a lot of different artifacts. I didn't find any hammered, which I usually like to find hammered now and again. But we found a lot of lead and stuff, and medieval and modern stuff, and bits and bats. But you did well. You didn't do too bad. So your pride and joy. What's your pride and joy that you found? Tell the folks what you found. Come on.
Well, so it's got to be the Empress Sabina. I'll show it to you. The Empress Sabina, Roman denarius. So this is I actually got it certified through NGC. You can see the Empress there.
Hey, that's to die for. I don't give a damn. I'll love that. That is a beautiful find, mate. Beautiful find, isn't it? Can you?
Yeah. So that's all certified through NGC. It's numistic. I'm not sure the exact
so it's about what? 19? Is it 19 to 2,000 years old?
Yes. So 128 to 136 is when this coin would have been.
Yeah.
But in such beautiful condition.
It's a beautiful condition. Silver is generally in good condition, but I mean to bring that into context, you've got to think 1,900 years ago, a Roman or a person in England that was non-Roman dropped that in the ground, and you came all the way from the USA to go up to where we were and found it 1,900 years later. I mean, think about it. It is so mind-blowing.
Yeah. And, people should really know, too. I don't know how it is there, but there's all kinds of people. There were holes there from you, holes there from other people. And that was just this year. So people go on those fields all the time. And I found that little teeny, denarius. But it was on an old Roman road, I think we had talked about.
Yeah, it wasn't far from a Roman road. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it was. I mean, that site, it's really hard to explain. A field is never done.
Right.
I've been doing fields for 17 years, and it still pulls things out. So it just shows that if the activity's there, you've got to think yourself as a little snail going past with a little stick, and And that's what it's like, because you could go over the same spot
Mm-hmm.
in a different environment. It could be wet, and the soil could be different conditions, and your machine, it could be a different machine, and bang, you get something else out. Right. So obviously, going back in time for me, my machines were a lot older and didn't go down as deep, so I was missing things a lot deeper. So now that we've got deeper seeking machines, we can go down deeper to what we were doing before. The plow, the actual farmer doesn't plow it that deep now. I think he'll drags it or plows it, and he only does, I think, 12 inches if he's planting potatoes.
I was going to say, I thought you said potatoes was the time.
And there's a lot. I mean, the fields that we went on, I mean, we couldn't even do the proper fields, could we? Because the stubble was that high.
Right. It was at least 6 inches everywhere.
We couldn't really get his machine down to some of it. I mean, we got something out, but it was really, really hard going. Mm-hmm. So can you imagine if that had been all barreled and flat, what kind of artifacts we would have found would have been awesome. So that's I'm hoping to go back up there, mate. I'm sorry, but it's gonna have to be without you. Yeah. But I'm hoping to go back up next weekend, and hopefully might have done something. I don't know. We'll have to see. So anyway, we had an absolutely fabulous time, didn't we, mate? We had a couple of beers. We chilled out over there.
The time of the caravan was really fun. Had some good meals. We just stayed right there, and during the day when it was too hot, we just sat and watched some TV and ate and went back out again. It was a really good time.
Yeah, but I've got to bring the viewers to this. Look what Scott. Look at this T-shirt Scott got me. Awesome! Look at that, guys.
I'm either metal detecting, about to go metal detecting, or thinking about metal detecting.
Place your order now. I'll get a few made for you. This is awesome. I don't have to go all the way to USA though to get these. But this is awesome T-shirt. Love it. So Scott got me that from USA. He had one on, and I thought, yeah, want that, and he just sent me one. Awesome, brilliant.
Super. Glad you like it.
So we're gonna hopefully you're gonna come back another time, maybe next year, and then we'll do it all again.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Hey, that'd be awesome. Anyway, give us a bit of. Have you got? Did you say you've got some more finds you wanted to?
Yeah, I've got a couple of more things.
A couple more. Yeah, go on then.
I happen to be in a hotel room up in the mountains right now.
Yeah, you're in the mountains. So
I'm semi-prepared. So I have one thing that a lot of people here in the U.S. anyways were really interested in was the French. The French coin. I believe it's like 1862.
Is it 10
Napoleon
dimes?
III.
10 times. 10 cent. Is it 10? 10 centimes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a 10 one, by the way. Yeah. That's like the penny of Victoria size.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 1862. So it's amazing though to see.
Is that Napoleon? I think that's Napoleon the third.
What's that?
That coin is a relation of Napoleon.
Yeah. So he was 1820 he died, I think.
Yeah.
Napoleon
Yeah. So it might be his son or whatever level anyway. So that's one of their relations of Napoleon, passed it on. So so that's what you found that in England. Now what else did you find?
So we're thinking, I think you're with me on this, that this is some kind of a medieval or Roman brooch,
put your fingers like that in between your fingers. I think it's some sort of old religious cross. That's what I think.
And you can see the holes.
Medieval.
See the holes there?
Yeah.
But it's that design. It's pretty unique. I would think that you might.
Yeah, it could be French. It could be like a French one. But that's a cross, I think.
But I really like that. It was one of the more unique ones. I think you had told me before.
Yeah, the military buttons. Yeah, World War II. Yeah, military buttons. World War II. I think they're the army buttons. Yeah, they're
okay. So
there were a load on that field.
And this one here.
Similar type of thing. Yeah, it's a military button of World War II.
So
there were a lot on those fields, and there still is tons of them out there.
Right. Well, that's what I was going to say. That's one of the amazing things too. Is when we went to that field, you had said, this is the button field. So you knew exactly what we were going to find. And everybody, I mean, there's people there when we were there. There's so many people that go there and just things keep coming out of the ground. Or one of my favorite, anyways.
Oh, yeah.
The design, see, huge.
Yeah, medieval, you see, they made them all nice and fancy. I don't know why, but they made them all fancy. And you know, they made them even more fancy when they went to the Celtic period. They made them really fancy, even fancier than that.
That's kind of plain on that side. And then this side has
still medieval. It's still medieval, but yeah, it's still medieval, is that? And
Yeah.
then you find, I think you've got a plain one, haven't you? And that's
I
Roman.
do. I've got a couple more, but it was amazing because these were the three that I found in that one field.
I know.
Which I call the poop field.
Yeah, it did.
Remember Bailey after that field?
Get off it, get off. Oh, no,
You wanted to leave, but you got some decent things there too.
Yeah, I did, but my nose couldn't take it.
And remember, we had to go back into a camper afterwards with a dog that was rolling around in it.
Oh no, the dog. Oh no, Ken's dog was rolling around in it. And smelled great, didn't it? So nice and ripe.
Oh yeah, but it was fun. I enjoyed every day we were out there. I really did.
I know. I bet you were telling. I bet the wife was, when you were telling the story to the wife. I bet she couldn't believe it, could she?
She watched every one too.
Yeah. So what we'll do before we continue with the update, we'll just sort of mention to people who, if you do want to watch our encounter, our adventure, it's on my John's Bradbury Metal setting, and it's where me, Scott, and my brother went up to North Yorkshire, and I've got to put the Blackpool. I did the live feed. That's the live feed. So we've got about 14 different live feeds, and every day we did a count up of what we found during the day, of each of us, what we did. So that's the live feed. Now the actual edited video should be probably coming up about Christmas, mate. About Christmas.
There we go.
So
all the work you have going on there.
That's all the lot together of what we found, edited up with with everything, text, photographs, everything.
And I have put some video up also of what I had that I didn't even look at until I got back.
Yeah, so that's what's been going on then. Now, what have you been up to? What's your catch up? What you been doing over there then?
Oh my God, working.
Right.
Kids are back in school. It's my busy time. I really haven't even been able to get out much. So I'm looking for the next adventure.
Okay. Are you planning to do a bit then? Well, when's your sort of when do you find time? Is it more close to the winter time then? Winter time.
Well, pretty soon. Yeah, pretty soon. It's the next probably month as the green leaves and all that stuff start to go away, and you can walk through the woods. We go through a lot of woods.
Yes. Yes. So it's your fall, our autumn.
Right. Yeah. So that's a good time. Through winter is a good time because there's no foliage, and you can walk. Again, we do a lot of walking in the woods.
Yeah.
So
well, it's all the time here. It doesn't matter for us, you know. We just put more coats on,
right?
Or more jumpers. It's only when it's snow that we can't, and that's kind of like now and again we get the snow, and now and again it becomes freezing. I mean, when the ground was solid, ice it, well then you take the couple of days off, you know.
Right.
But most of the time it's okay to go out detecting, and it's great because also when it snows, it compacts the grass down, and so it makes it more
nice.
To get the machine in, you know.
Right.
So yeah. Okay then, matey. Well, I know it's just a quick update. So that's your plan for later on. So what we'll do is we'll link up sometime during Christmas and have a bit of a further chat to see what you're up to.
Yeah.
And let you continue what you're doing over there. Thanks for coming on, and we will speak and have a further talk another time, matey.
All right.